Can we just keep it a buck? If they're fine enough, if they're funny enough, or if their financial status is what you want, fine, funny, fucking money, you're throwing all boundaries,
wow,
standards, all that shit you talked on Instagram about how you would never, and this woman ain't because women this and men this, you're moving forward with this person.
Well, as you just heard, Joy Taylor, who is a host on a Fox Sports show, literally was just outed in a lawsuit. Now, the person that did the lawsuit is a hairstylist, and she threw out a lot of accusations. You know, we got all that about to come up in the video. But the part that really got everybody is that this woman is on there getting them cheeks clapped by everybody. And now, what they alleging, and this is all allegedly, is that this boy Skip Bayless out here acting crazy. You know what I mean? He think he Diddy. You know what I mean? If he tried to push up on the hairstylist, she ain't want no action. She's like, no, Skip, I'm good, Skip, no. So Skip was like, I got $1.5 million. And she was like, still, no, Skip, I'm not going to do it. But the woman decided to do in this lawsuit is say that Joy Taylor was the one that decided to utilize her sexual, her looks for her position on the show. Now, my view on this thing before we start the video is that this happens every day. I mean, females are put in positions to utilize their looks for certain things, content creators, I mean, in stores, fashion, retail, so many different outlets where a female's looks are used for that. Now, I don't watch this show, so I want you guys to let me know how good is she on the actual show as a host. Now, as a host, is she providing the information that you guys would expect from a host? Is she also giving a good view, or is she just a face? That's a big difference, I think. But if she really has good knowledge of the game, I'm all for it, stuff like that. But the whole $1.5 million thing is abomination. You have just raised the standard right now, sir, for every man in the world. There are men right now in the room with their wife. Look at your wife right now and just think in your mind about $1.5 million, and would you offer your wife $1.5 million? He is offering somebody at work $1.5 million just to hit. And she said she didn't want it. She had values. Obviously, Joy has a different set of values. And let's get into this video and really get a breakdown on what's really going on. If it is, essay going on, that's not what this channel is about. We're not here to encourage that. But at the end of the day, if old girl is jealous because ain't nobody giving her the same amount of attention, then I think something should happen. Now, I want to know what you guys feel about that. If a person puts out accusations about a person that come to find out aren't particularly true, should they have to suffer some type of consequence as well? One. And two, should she just kept her lawsuit and left this girl out of there? And if she want to smash everybody at work, let her smash everybody at work. The creator of this video is Chigs. All right, all this information is on the video. Other than that, let's get into it.
Oh boy, 2025 is already off to a fast start. According to a lawsuit that came out today, Fox, Skip Bayless, and others are being accused on 14 counts, including sexual battery. Now, Let me just add this quick disclaimer. Everything said in this video is all alleged. Now, today, a former Fox Sports hairstylist alleged in a lawsuit that the network executive used his position to sexually harass women and alleges that Skip Bayless touched her inappropriately and propositioned her for sex. Wow. Damn, Skip Bayless got a weird case? Why is he around? Now, the alleged victim's name is Noushin Faraji, and she worked at Fox News from 2012 through last August, and she made a series of allegations in a 42-page lawsuit. In this lawsuit, she listed Fox, Fox Sports, FS1, FS2, Charlie Dixon, Skip Bayless, and also FS1 host Joy Taylor, all as defendants in the lawsuit. Now, Faraji alleges that Dixon, the head of content for FS1, grabbed her ass at a birthday party in West Hollywood. When she told Joy Taylor, the Fox News host, Joy simply told her to get over it. Now, this is where the Skip Bayless allegations come in. After starting work on Undisputed morning show, according to the lawsuit, Skip Bayless started giving her lingering hugs and kisses on the cheek while putting his body against hers and pressing against her breast. Skip, you are one diabolically horny man, if this is true, allegedly. Now, she alleges that she...
And is flirting a part, like, I really want to know, let's say he was flirting and trying to get with her, like a man trying to flirt with her, and I'm not saying touching, but, you know, you might hug a little longer. Is that considered, like, the same thing?
Repeatedly told Skip that she was not interested in him, and she also did not date at work. She also claims that she told Skip she was suffering from ovarian cancer. Unfortunately for her, that did not stop Skip and his horniness, and he kept pursuing her. Faraji alleges that Skip offered her $1.5 million.
Alright, I'm gonna say it. Just because you got ovarian cancer don't mean nobody ain't gonna want to hit. For real. I'm just being honest. Some of y'all probably looking like, oh my God, it's the truth though. He want to hit. I mean, you can sell a man you got ovarian cancer and his money, like, I can still hit.
Dollars to have sex with him and claimed he could quote-unquote change her life. The lawsuit also claims Skip accused Faraji of sleeping with Shannon Sharpe, his co-star on Undisputed. So not only was Skip down horrendously bad, but he was also hating on his mans? God damn. Now, it continues. Approximately 1 week later, Skip made another advance at Miss Faraji. Miss Faraji responded, "Skip, stop. You have a wife." Skip responded saying, "Yo, aren't you Muslim? Doesn't your dad have 3 to 4 wives?" Miss Faraji responded that her father was dead. That's when Skip Bayless looked taken aback and she made an excuse to leave. Now, here's where things get interesting. She not only accuses Joy Taylor of sleeping with Dixon, the head of content for Fox Sports, but she also accuses Joy Taylor of sleeping with her colleague, Emmanuel Acho, former NFL player. Let's start off with the allegations on Miss Taylor and Mr. Dixon. Now, on March 2016, Miss Faraji met Miss Taylor, an aspiring sports personality that had recently moved from Miami to LA for the opportunity of airtime at Fox. At the time, Miss Taylor did not have a regular position, but would fill in on day-to-day basis when talent was sick or otherwise missed time. Miss Taylor told Miss Faraji that she recently got married, but her husband remained in Miami and that she was lonely in LA. That's when Miss Taylor and Miss Faraji became friends. In May 2016, Miss Taylor and Miss Faraji met for a drink, and that's when she found Miss Taylor with an older man. Fox Sports Executive VP of Content, Mr. Dixon, who just happens to be responsible for overseeing all content and production on FS1. When Mr. Dixon went to buy them another round of spicy marks, Miss Faraji asked who he was. Miss Taylor responded, "Oh, he's just a friend." Whenever Miss Faraji would meet with Miss Taylor for drinks or food, Mr. Dixon would either arrive with Miss Taylor or he would show up later in the night and leave with Miss Taylor. That's when Miss Faraji started to suspect that the two were sleeping with each other, and even though she knew Miss Taylor was recently married, she kept her opinions to herself. In June 2016, while she was at work, Miss Faraji noticed Mr. Dixon in the elevator. Surprised by the coincidence, Miss Faraji found Miss Taylor and told her, "Yo, the guy who always buys our drinks was in the elevator." Miss Taylor quickly silenced Miss Faraji, explaining who he was. Miss Faraji became alarmed and warned Miss Taylor that such relationship was unsafe. Miss Taylor told her, "Yo, don't worry about it." Now, in July 2016, word spread amongst Fox employees about a new show that was going to be a quote-unquote big deal, as it would star Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharpe. It was known that Fox News was looking for a woman with significant TV experience to also star in the show with them. Therefore, it came as a surprise when Fox announced that Miss Taylor, who was a bartender and radio host in Miami with very little TV experience, would be the moderator of the new show with Skip and Shannon. Now, she basically said that Skip told her that he did not want Joy Taylor to be on the show, but Mr. Dixon was adamant that Joy should be on the show. Dixon basically asked him to approve of her as a favor to him, and that's when Skip Bayless agreed. Now, on to Emmanuel Acho, big man on campus, you lucky mother... Now, according to the lawsuits, this is where Miss Taylor again uses her sexuality to get on the show. In approximately February 2020, Miss Taylor asked Miss Faraji to meet her for lunch in Beverly Hills. When she arrived, she found Miss Taylor with a man, Emmanuel Acho, aka Big Man on Campus. Miss Faraji did not know him, but could tell the two were romantically involved.
Between Tampa and Los Angeles, it's like we've got all... I mean, two cities have glommed.
A few months after meeting Mr. Acho at lunch, Miss Faraji noticed him in the hallway while at work. Miss Taylor confirmed and explained that she wanted Mr. Acho to eventually recommend her on the show Speak for Yourself.
Just got done with rehearsal for the new show Speak, and I got to take a moment to shout out my co-host Joy Taylor. A woman, a black woman, daily show, sports. Do you all realize how hard it is to get into the position that she is in? So often there's misogyny and sexism running rampant in sports, and we don't even care what women have to say in sports. But Joy is not only in the position on television as a woman, as a black woman, but as an opinionist. So not just asking men what they think, but providing her own unique and distinct insight. It's hard to do, and Joy, you have done it. So congratulations. Looking forward to working with you, and hope y'all tune in 4:30 to 6 Eastern every day starting next week.
Miss Faraji became alarmed and warned Miss Taylor that she probably should not sleep with Mr. Dixon and also Mr. Acho at the same time. Miss Taylor told her, don't worry about it. She explained that she was also powerful now, and once Mr. Dixon was no longer useful to her, she would follow through with her plan to tell the company that she forced himself on her. She would not allow herself to be forced out by Mr. Dixon like the other women talent. Now, in September 2022, Miss Taylor miraculously started to work on Speak.
It's what I have to deal with, people. Like, I'm over here focused on the show, and, I don't know what exactly she's doing.
Listen, somebody has to look good around here, okay?
Slick, you see that shade she threw at you, bro? Because you wasn't talking to me.
That was everyone.
So this is all very interesting. Again, the lawsuit is public. You guys can go read it for yourself. And of course, everything in this video is all alleged. According to the article, Faraji is seeking an unspecified monetary damages.
Is it a possibility that she could have used her looks to get in a position at her job? I mean, so what? That's the thing that really bugs me out about people, The more we worry about a person's looks and if they really qualify for the job, it just kind of throws people off. Yeah, some people look good at work. Some people don't. Some people are attractive. Some people are not. I think if she got her job based off her looks, if that's what the job entails, then that's what the job entails. That's her business. I don't think it was, the other girl's business to really put that out there. But I want to know you guys' views on this. Feel free to let me know. I also got 3 other channels: Rich House Crime, Rich House Comedy, and Rich House Reviews Bars. Make sure you guys subscribe to one or subscribe to all, and I'll see you on the next one.